Behind the cape.
Let's go.
So let's talk about, I think, the most popular news of the weekend, or the most unpopular, however you're viewing it. So Kraven the Hunter, one of my, anticipated movies of the holiday season. I don't know where everybody else was at. It's not doing too well. I think they got it coming in domestically for the opening weekend right now around $11 million. So it's in that Madam Web area.
Less than, I think Madam Web did 13, 14, I want to say.
Yeah, so it's not tracking too well. They still got today, so we'll see how they finish out. But honestly, my opinion, I think, because I haven't seen the movie yet, but part of it, I think, is reputation hit. This is kind of what I predicted for studios that were in this position, that had so many stinkers in a row and couldn't really find their footing to like really build on any type of real momentum. So I think it is a result of, hey, people have just kind of given up on the Sony movies. But the main culprit in all of this is still Amy Pascal and Sony. Because now you hear all these stories coming out about, oh, they didn't ever really have a mandate to not use Spider-Man. I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, that's when I said, wait, because I've been saying that for the longest. Why you want, even if you couldn't use Tom Holland, you had two other Spider-Man you could have brought back.
You had one other Spider-Man.
Well, one other. I'm just saying, if you wanted to bring back Toby, you could have brought him back. If you want to bring back my guy,
Toby is absolutely doable.
You know what I'm saying? If you want to bring back Garfield, you could have brought him back.
No, not an option.
Yeah, that's always an option. Yeah, why not? That's not your guy?
No, Garfield's not an option. Let's talk about real options. Let's talk about Toby.
Garfield is the option.
Let's talk about Tom. No, Garfield.
Garfield is the, we're not gonna go there. We're talking something.
Yeah. Garfield's somewhere making
they could have brought in did 2099 for all I care. They could have did fucking Miles for, you know what I'm saying? Like, if they wanted, and I did this in my video, you can't call this the Spider-Man Universe or Marvel characters with no Spider-Man. And I think they saw what Venom did, that first Venom, and they said, oh, we can do this shit. But Venom stands alone from Spider-Man. And I don't think they understand the power of Venom. You know what I'm saying? Venom is that popular. It's Venom t-shirts. So you see Venom's face, you know that's Venom. You see what I'm saying? Like, Venom, he's not as big as Spider-Man.
Completely sever him from Spider-Man, though. And I think that's
no. They're synonymous with one each other. But what I'm saying is Venom can stand alone and has been standing alone in comics for a long time.
Sure.
You see what I'm saying? Whether it's having its own ongoing or just, you know what I'm saying, a 4 to 10 issue drop here or there, whatever. Venom is the man. You know what I'm saying? He is in high demand. Everybody else ain't. And they got blinded by Venom and said, oh shit, Morbius can do that too. No, the fuck Morbius can't. Who the what? Who was in the boardroom and was agreeing with that? You know what I'm saying? Madam Web. What?
And then Miss Casper. Yeah.
If any, you should have did a Sinister Six movie before you did Madam Web. Like, what are you doing? Nothing connected.
Yeah, none of it made sense. I think they psyched themselves out. I think they had Tom Holland, and they were so worried about protecting that asset that they forgot to use it. Like, it's almost as if holding Tom Holland and his contract over Marvel's head was the most valuable thing the studio has done in a decade.
But even with that, they didn't leverage Spider-Man the right way.
No, they not for their own interest, but just in a general sense. The thing that has made them the most money over the last decade or so has been holding the MCU hostage with Tom Holland.
Right. But that's what I mean. It has been holding the MCU hostage, but they didn't realize that they were holding the MCU hostage.
And they didn't do it right. They held themselves hostage in the midst. They forgot, oh, we're keeping it away so that we can use it.
Right. Like,
they sat around and they sat on their hands until another Tom Holland Spider-Man movie rolled around. Meanwhile, Miles Morales Spider-Man happens by accident, gets crazy popular, and they still don't know how to adjust focus. They still don't know how to walk and chew gum at the same time.
Right.
if you not making Spider-Man movies, how in the hell is Into the Spider-Verse so far off? If that's not happening right now, how the hell haven't we already cast a live action Miles? It's like, where are the priorities for Sony? And some of this insight is coming out now. They're just in flux. They had no idea from the jump.
This is ineptitude. That's what this is. Ineptitude. Whatever other words you want to use. Stupidity. You know what I'm saying? Moronic. Whatever. Either way, I think, and because I did a video saying, is Sony doing this on purpose to just sabotage Marvel in general? You know what I'm saying? Like, is this a sabotage job? Yeah. Hey, we know you want Spider-Man, but we just gonna hold him, and then we're gonna put out bullshit movies. Because the thing is, Spider-Man keeps Sony afloat. Every time a Spider-Man movie come out, we do $1 billion, baby. We're doing $1 billion. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I can do these other fucking trash ass movies, and it won't hurt my bottom line because in the next 4 to 5 years, I'm gonna put out a Spider-Man movie.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
I mean, but that's not sustainable though. $1 billion every 3 or 4 years, that's gonna you're gonna lose the pack, which is what they've done. They've fallen far behind the pack.
But do they even want to be there? Like, where do they want to be? Because I
sell
remember
the IP then. If you don't want to make Spider-Man movies, sell the IP.
This might be an overall Sony thing. Like, what does Sony want to do in general when it comes to that side of movie making? The action. What is Sony's last biggest hit in sci-fi or something like that?
I don't know if they've had one.
You see what I'm saying?
I don't know if Sony's ever had. Well, technically, they would have to be tied to the Resident Evil movies, right? Isn't Sony Resident Evil?
Oh, Bad Boys. Bad Boys would be their last.
Okay, Bad Boys franchise.
Yeah.
Tom Holland. I don't think Tom Holland is the issue here. They like Tom Holland re-signed. He's under contract. It doesn't have. I don't think it has anything to do with Tom Holland. If they would have just put Spider-Man in the damn movies, some of this stuff would have gotten better. It would have been good enough for a crescendo, right? I don't think every step of phase 1 was a knock out of the park. But by the time that we got to 2011 and the first Avengers movie, we had put in enough work. We had built enough anticipation that crescendo alone, just to see how it paid off, was going to be a winner. You have to learn how to create a roadmap that people give a shit about and then execute the landing, right? True. And if you are building up to a Sinister Six film with all of these villains and they don't have a central figure to hate, by the time you get to that, none of it's going to make sense and no one's going to give a shit.
Yeah, I mean, but we said that with Venom. Like, there was no reason for Venom to just jump out the gate being Venom. Like, the reason Venom existed was because of Venom interacting with Spider-Man first, hating Spider-Man, and then finding somebody of equal, you know what I'm saying, with equal hate towards Spider-Man. Not just symbiote Eddie. Then Eddie Brock was a fucking bozo. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't like that shit. You got Eddie Brock.
He didn't evolve as a character. He was kind of like a couch bum, and he's still kind of like a couch bum, but like
he simp out here, man.
He never became what he's supposed to become, which is King in Black. That's a whole nother rabbit hole that they didn't really pay off all that well. With the symbiotes, right? They never really dove into that, the symbiote worlds. They could have gotten so far out of San Francisco. And the fact that that's where all 3 of these Venom movies is based is a travesty.
Why were they so scared of New York City and Spider-Man? Because
they weren't going to put in Spider-Man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why were you so scared of New York, even with not putting him in there? Why were you so scared to make Eddie Brock, or at least have a semblance of this is a Spider-Man universe? It's Venom, for God's sake. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
Like, you don't imagine doing Lex Luthor in fucking Gotham or Star City, you know, or Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
What are we talking about? What are we talking about? That's
what up, William Moloch? Out of 3 films, that's terrible. That's terrible.
Yeah, 1.8 out. I did see that this morning.
Yeah,
that first one was it.
Especially when you take into account the budget. So let's put them budgets together and see where we're at. and then we'll see if that 1.8 cleared, which I'm thinking it didn't. But wait, there's more, because Sony is in talks to maybe cast another Spider-Man for the universe opposite the MCU. Dog, even when they're trying to course correct, they still don't get it. They don't understand. Tom Holland not the problem.
Right.
Tom Holland is not the issue. He's not it. And getting yet another option to go to not use is not it either. Somebody help Sony.
They don't know, man. They don't know what to do. And I don't think they care. I'm telling you, this is just, we're gonna do a Spider-Man movie every 5 years so we can hold on to the shit. We don't want Marvel to have it.
Probably. There is a Malcolm in the Middle reboot happening, a 4-episode revival. Bryan Cranston, your boy, what is it? Frankie Muniz, whole gang seems like they're going to be reprising their roles. They're going to be coming back around to the house for Lois and Hal's 40th wedding anniversary. Did you watch Malcolm in the Middle?
A couple episodes I would watch on and off. I wasn't a big, fan of it or watch it religiously, but I did watch some episodes.
So I have 2 like white sitcom-y type shows that I've watched all the way through multiple times. Malcolm in the Middle is one of them. Trailer Park Boys is the other. And it really only is the only one. It's the only, those 2 are the only ones, because these families, especially Malcolm's family, was so relatable.
Yeah.
Right. Like most sitcoms of this era, White Picket Fence, Dog, All American Guy, Girl Next Door, Homemaker Wife,
I hate to say
enterprising father, that was the setup. That is not at all what this is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The dad was a working class stiff. Mom was working an hourly wage job. All the kids were bad as hell. You know what I'm saying? It felt like a family I knew from the block. You know what I'm saying?
See, my white sitcom guilty pleasure, and I'm older than you, was Roseanne.
Okay, for sure.
Was Roseanne.
Roseanne. Okay, I can take Roseanne. But Roseanne was some of that too. It wasn't your traditional sitcom setup.
Yeah,
where the man was kind of leading the show. Roseanne was the force in that cast, right? Everything kind of revolved around her.
Yeah, some of these, and they need to get back to relatable sitcoms. You know what I'm saying? I think they went too far into let's make everybody successful and this, that, and the third. And it's like you don't get relatability and you don't get problems that way. Or the problems that you do get, rich folks problems, and majority of the people watching this stuff ain't rich. We got. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I think they need to get back to things like that. But Malcolm in the Middle, it was a good show. I remember when Frankie Muniz he had did what movie was that? It was the one where he turned old Buddy purple.
Oh, Liar Liar.
Was that? I wouldn't lie. That was Jim Carrey, Liar Liar.
No, they were both called. There's 2
they were both called Liar Liar.
Okay. Yep.
But I want to say around that time
had Paul Giamatti in it.
I take that back. It was didn't he do one with Jackie Chan or something like that?
He did one with Anthony Anderson. He did the Cody Banks joint.
Cody Banks. It was that. And that's when he was saying that he was getting ready to walk away from Malcolm in the Middle.
Around that time?
Yeah, around that time. And I think he said he didn't want to do it no more because he was growing up and he didn't want to be looked at like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm with it. Big Fat Liar. Yeah, Big Fat Liar.
Big Fat Liar. My bad. Big Fat Liar. Paul Giamatti, one of my favorite actors.
Giamatti, yep. But
Married with Children, Paul Bundy.
He was one that I used to be like, damn, what happened to him? You know what I'm saying? Because he just disappeared. He didn't do, you know what I'm saying? Because it was like, okay, now you stepped away from Malcolm in the Middle. What's next? And he just never could find his footing. So sometimes you got to come back to do this. You know what I'm saying? The dad went to go do damn Breaking Bad and win all these awards.
Yeah. Oh man, Bryan Cranston was a hidden gem. And you know what's so crazy? I always knew that he was a talented actor when I seen him do Breaking Bad, because what I saw from him in Malcolm in the Middle was nothing like Breaking Bad. Not even a smidge. Like he wasn't the slightest bit funny in Breaking Bad, and I loved his character the entire way through.
And that's what was so crazy, because I would see him in Break. I was like, no, that's Malcolm. That, you know what I'm saying? Like, this dude was funny. He had some funny stuff. Yeah, this is totally different from, you know what I'm saying? But funny dude. And I didn't know he was I think he was a putty in or something like that in the Power Rangers. he did something with Power Rangers back in the day. Yeah.
He's one of those like weird actors that not weird, but one of those actors that I've seen early on in life, and then I can't see outside of the role. Like I was watching it was a damn Frankenstein movie that I'd never seen before, where James McAvoy played Dr. Frankenstein, and what is his name? Daniel Radcliffe was Igor.
Okay.
And I'm like, I have never seen this movie before, and I can't get into it because I just see Harry Potter with a hunchback.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
It's like Elijah Wood is another one of them guys. Like I see Frodo every time that man popping up in a movie.
Yeah,
and he was in a bunch of roles before he ever played Frodo.
See, like I said, I'm older than you. He was Huckleberry Finn to me.
Right, like I was like, Elijah Wood had a whole acting career before he was ever Frodo. He's Frodo to me for sure.
Yeah.
Home Improvement was another good one.
Oh yeah, that is another
Tim Allen. Yep. He's got a new one with the chick from Two Broke Girls. He's got a new
yeah. But Tim Allen will always he'll find it. I mean, once you beat I don't think he beat it, but once you get the trafficking drug charge and you go on to be this fucking big Hollywood, you know what I'm saying, celebrity. Yeah, he's invincible out here, man. Salute to him, man.
All right, what's up next here? Oh, oof. Let's see if we can get Mr. Smith up here to speak on his behalf. So Will Smith has been doing a lot lately. He's been doing concerts and dropping music videos. And
I love it.
He just outside, right? Doing his thing. Well, he wanted to talk about them Diddy allegations. I had some thoughts. I'm sure you had some thoughts. We'll let him speak on it and then we'll come back. Let's see what he got to say.
I don't even like baby. People's bullshit. I ain't been nowhere near that man. I ain't did none of that stupid shit. So whatever y'all hear, if somebody say that, it's a damn lie. I don't even like baby white. But I haven't said that publicly. I just said y'all the first time. I usually don't respond to dumbass stuff because it's like people. It's so many things people say, so much stuff. But you know that one, it was your memes was doing too much. Y'all was having me mad. This song is called Bulletproof.
All right. Chill out, Will.
I like it, man, and the reason why I like it is, and I'm gonna touch on it when it comes to our dubs and L's. You know what I'm saying? We keep lumping everybody together just because they're co-workers,
guilty by association.
Yeah, and I don't necessarily like that because Diddy and Will Smith might not even be friends like that. Yeah, they, like I said, they co-workers. They both stars in music or you know entertainment and things like that, but that don't necessarily mean that they run together. You know what I'm saying? I might see him in passing. I might be at a party, but it wasn't that. I came in, did what I had to do, and left. You know what I'm saying? These are busy people who normally get paid to go places. You know what I'm saying? They don't just show up just because. You know what I'm saying? And Will been doing it at a higher level way longer than Diddy was doing it at his, you know what I'm saying, at the height. So I like that he said that, and he's trying to get out in front of it because we know Will, Jada, and you know they done had it rough for the past 10 12 years, maybe a little bit longer, 15 maybe, you know, with rumors and things for surrounding you know their relationship and what they're into and stuff like that. But to try to put that on his jacket, I think he got enough on his jacket already. Let that one go. Yeah, man. Look, I just slapped Chris Rock. My lady out here talking bad about me. You know what I'm saying? Every chance she gets, she bringing up the dead dude that she's still in love with. You know what I'm saying? Making me look bad. She fucking my excuse me. She get with my son's friend. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I got it. I got enough going on. I'm with him. I got enough going on. Y'all not finna throw that on my jacket too. I'm good.
So I'm with you on that part. I'm with you on the birds of a feather thing because that's a slippery slope, right? Because all of these celebrities want to be seen with each other. Does that necessarily mean that they like each other? Does that mean that they support each other's lifestyles? Does that mean that they hang with each other outside of what's seen on cameras? No, not necessarily. Also, Will Smith is either the most attached name to any type of celebrity scandal or conspiracy theory. He's either the most entranced in Hollywood nonsense, because I've seen this man mentioned for the Epstein stuff. I've seen him mentioned on the Hillary Clinton Pizzagate stuff. We're at the Diddy parties. It's either that he's the most prolific sexual deviant in the history of Hollywood, or people just like to get Will Smith's name into stuff like this to make it more salacious. Because again, I just named you 3 very controversial conspiracy theories. Will Smith popped up in all of them.
Yeah,
it ain't a black man alive that's that lucky. Diddy is the example. Bill Cosby is the example.
Yeah,
ain't nobody that lucky. Here's what irritates me though about it all is the type of throwaway nature that everybody seems to be treating it with. We heard this from Will Smith now. Jamie Foxx, who we'll talk about later, had a special where he discusses this a little bit. He talks about it. Everybody is just like, well, yeah, I was there at the party, but I ain't never did no shit like that. I wasn't never around. Marlon Wayans said the same thing. Yeah, I've been to him, but I wasn't never around. Now listen, man. Born tonight. Wasn't last night. It's getting to me that don't nobody want to. You know what? If you don't want to testify against Diddy, you don't want to put yourself out there.
Then don't do it.
Don't
bring it up.
Don't speak it up though, and paint yourself as holier than thou. That's the problem that I got with Cat Williams. Cat Williams has all the knowledge of the intricate, dirty workings of Hollywood and has never partaken. Well, ain't he just Saint Cat? Ain't he great Saint Cat?
Right.
To know all of the dirtiest secrets of Hollywood and has never partaken.
Right. I just a little pushback, because I agree with what you said, but just a little pushback on Will's side is, I don't know, they publicly throw Will in it. Marlon, Jamie Foxx, I didn't really hear too many people screaming out, oh, Jamie was at the party too, you know what I'm saying? Or if they did, it's a brush over. You know what I'm saying? It's Jamie, whatever. Oh, Marlon, who cares? But like Will Smith, like you said, the smut been following Will Smith for a while. So if I'm him, I'm gonna speak on. Let me speak on this. Let me put this to rest. That's why I give him a bit of a pass. But I'm with you. Like, if okay, you wasn't at the Diddy parties, then don't speak on it. Don't bring it. Don't try to take advantage of the moment to make a joke or you know what I'm saying? Because it's not really putting you out of way of fire. You know what I'm saying? Out of the firing squad. If they're gonna shoot at you, they're gonna shoot at you. You saying that, you still gonna get hit if you were there. You know what I'm saying? But if you wasn't there, then what? Like if I wasn't there, I don't need to speak on it. I'm not there.
That's true. But also to me, it's like all of y'all can't be that one person that wasn't doing shit. You go to a party like that.
Oh yeah.
And that person has a reputation for doing stuff like that, and you willingly go. Okay, maybe there's 2 or 3 people that's just out in the back smoking and just wanted to be around. You know what I'm saying? Or they had a spouse or a significant other that wanted to come to the party, or a friend, and they was just there to make sure that they got out or got home safe. That's reasonable. There's too many of those folks. Yeah, I was up out of there by 8 o'clock. Yeah, before the devil show up, I had to get up out of there. First of all, if all of y'all are saying that, then something's wrong.
Yeah.
Then something's a problem, and you letting it go forth and making it everybody else's business except for y'all's. There's no way to wash your hands of this mess. And that's what I really want people to come to terms with. If you were there, you saw it, you had knowledge of it, and you just kept your hands off of it, that don't mean that they clean.
I'm gonna speak on somebody a little later on when we get into our dubs there, because that's what I feel about this person that we're gonna talk about a little later.
For sure.
Okay.
So we talked maybe 2 weeks ago. Maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. It was kind of beginning of the month when Denzel was doing his these are the last projects I'm going to do thing, right? I'm on with Ryan Coogler. I'm going to be in Black Panther. I'm going to be playing in a Steve McQueen film. I'm going to be playing Hannibal. And then after that, we'll see. Well, he also mentioned the Spike Lee film. Spike Lee. What took me back about the Spike Lee project was that it was also featuring A$AP Rocky and Ice Spice. I felt the disrespect all over it. Just nastiness. Just yuck. What are you doing? First of all, I guess I've seen ASAP Rocky in the movie. Don't know
Yeah.
if he's worthy of standing next to Denzel. I know 100,000% without ever seeing this girl in front of a film camera that Ice Spice ain't got no business being on the same lot as Denzel. So what the hell is going on here? This update from Discussing Film or Deadline or whoever giving the credit to is even more confusing. ASAP Rocky will be the main character. He's going to have the main role in Spike Lee's remake of High and Low, featuring Denzel, Jeffrey Wright, and Ice Spice. Fam,
ASAP Rocky was in that movie with Shameik Moore.
Dope.
That was
in that movie
called?
Dope.
Dope. That's what it was. Yeah, Dope.
With Shameik Moore.
Shameik Moore. Yeah. I think ASAP, if Spike Lee is still Spike Lee, can bring something out of ASAP. I can see that.
Let's hope.
But Spike Lee has to be Spike Lee. Now, Ice Spice, she don't even perform herself well to me. If you get what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, listen to the names again. ASAP. I mean, just in any context, if we was having a concert, this would still be awkward.
Right.
ASAP Rocky, Jeffrey Wright, Denzel Washington, Ice Spice. What?
Oh man, because let me see what High and Low is. That's a Japanese film, right? He loves doing it. Why do they keep going back there? Because that wasn't him. Samuel did what was the Japanese film Samuel did with probably about 10 years ago. Either way, this is High and Low is a Japanese police procedural crime film. Film is loosely based on King's Ransom novel. It follows the story of a board member for a Japanese company who was forced to make a decision between using a vast amount of borrowed wealth to gain executive control and helping his employee by lending him the money to free his child from the kidnappers. The film. Oh, okay. So that's what the synopsis of the High and Low is. So
Ice Spice better be the damn kid. She better be the kidnapped child. Okay.
Okay.
Like I don't want to see her in any other capacity other than that. But I guess shout out to ASAP, man, leading a leading role in a Denzel film, a Denzel Spike Lee film.
I just don't know if Spike Lee has it anymore. Because where has he? He just to me, I haven't seen him.
He do Black Klansman? Wasn't that Spike Lee?
Did he do it or did he produce it? Let me see.
Oh, that's a good question. I don't remember if he directed it or if he just produced it.
Thought somebody else had directed it. No, Spike Lee did that. Okay.
Yep. So he's somewhat relevant. Also, I don't know if you've seen Ice Spice lately. She don't look too healthy, man. Like I don't know if that's what she's doing this for the movie role. I don't think that's how people want to see you.
Yeah. I don't like the way she, I don't like the way she looked. Yeah, Five Bloods was dope. I forgot about Five Bloods.
Five Bloods. Yep.
Yeah, I forgot about that. It's just, it's been so long to see Spike Spike out. And, you know what I'm saying? Spike had a run. And it just, to me, after Inside Man, he just kind of went down after that. To me. To me.
Well, I ain't taking it all the way back to Inside Man. He's had a little bit of a low. I would say since he did that movie with Mark Wahlberg, it's been a little bit of tough sledding, other than the Equalizers. Equalizers have done.
What was that? What's the one with Mark Wahlberg?
Was it Two Guns or something like that?
Oh no, you talking Denzel?
Yeah. Who you talking about?
No, I was talking Spike Lee.
Oh, Spike Lee. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You said Inside Man, didn't you? Inside Man was a Spike Lee movie?
Yeah, that was Spike Lee. Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No,
I thought that was like because when watching it, I went to the movie to see it. Didn't know it was a Spike Lee movie till it did his 40 Acres and a Mule. I was like, shit. And then it said directed by, it was a Spike Lee joint.
What? I said, shit, I did not know that.
And I watched that movie.
You are the first person to tell me that. That's crazy.
Yeah, Inside Man was dope. I liked Inside Man. They did a sequel. I don't know why they did a sequel to it, but whatever. We can move on, man.
No, it's just the last one.
Salute to Spike, salute to Denzel.
Yep.
Denzel's been up and down as far as good, but that comes with, I think, with tenure, age. Some movies good, some movies gonna be bad. Once you get up, what do you got, a 35 plus year career? You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, at least 30 years.
No, Denzel. Both of them. Shit.
Denzel's first movie. Might have been a Spike.
The Spike joint. I think so.
Was it?
He was doing TV. He did. I know he did a soap. Was it a soap?
He was on a soap opera. He played a police officer, I think.
He played a police officer. I can't remember the name of that movie. He was Jamaican. I want to say he was Jamaican or something.
The one with Robert Townsend? Dog, I can never think about that. I can never think about that movie's name, but I've seen it twice, and it scared the shit out of me 2 times. Because I was like, is that Denzel Washington? Speaking with a Jamaican accent? What is this nonsense?
What is that called? Let me find it.
Well, while you looking up that, we would just do the last thing that we got for Behind the Cape. Meet the Parents 4 is officially in the works. Ben Stiller. So more of that nostalgia baiting. I think this one would do well with the 35 and up crowd. Any nostalgia bumpers from the old, Meet the Falkers. Meet
Not to cut you off, it's Mighty Quinn.
Who is it?
Mighty Quinn. The Mighty Quinn.
Yep. Okay, got you. What do you think? What you got for Meet the Parents 4?
I'm with nostalgia's in, man. And I used to tell Meek all the time. I said, hey, man, nostalgia can't go anywhere, especially when you have the generation that we're from. How old are you?
I am 31.
Okay, so you're not part of my generation, but that's cool. That's cool. You stop. The generation that we're from, we're real nostalgic. Real nostalgic. You know what I'm saying? I'm 42. Real nostalgic. And we love the 80s. We love not anything that had an effect on us. Meet the Parents. Ben Stiller had a big effect on us.
You Gen Xers ain't that special. The millennials feel the same way about the 90s. Dog.
I know. I'm just saying, but y'all time will come around. I'm just saying, whatever that generation's thing that made them made them what they are, they're gonna go back to it if it made them feel good. Absolutely. Meet the Parents was around the time when we were becoming, we were adults, but we were becoming adults. So you had Meet the Parents one, or Meet the Parents, Meet the Falkers, all types of stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Ben Stiller was a big part of, our teenage to adulthood.
Oh yeah. You talking about Zoolander? You talking about Meet the Parents?
Mm-hmm. Dodgeball.
Dodgeball. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just a big part. So I'm with it, man.
All the way into my era with Tropic Thunder.
Yeah, Tropic Thunder. I think it'll work. I don't think they should look for it to be massive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't think the budget is gonna dictate that they get a massive return, but I think it'll do well, especially if
I think it'll do. And he's the executive producer on Severance. You ever heard of that show?
Is Severance on Apple TV?
Apple TV, yeah.
Yep. I have.
So he's and he just did something else too. I forgot what he just did. He did something else.
Ben Stiller he's been moving behind the camera for a little while now.
Yeah, so. Which is good. It's good to see. I would like a Tropic Thunder too. Me myself.
I don't think it would survive. I don't think they would allow.
That's why I want it.
I think we're allowed to come out.
See, I think we're going into getting that the fuck up out of here. That being pissed off or
PC culture.
Yeah, I think that's getting up out of here.
Anything other than the misused word from our community. Literally. Right. Call it anything other than something that we created that ain't had nothing to do with that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it for Behind the Cape. Give us your thoughts on everything that we cleared here. If we missed anything, put it in the comment prompts below. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Do these every Sunday. Come back to next week's stream or catch us during the week with Behind the Cape. Blue, tell them where we can find you.
I'm on Blues House on YouTube. That's at Blues House. That's all you gotta do. Same what you see on the screen at Blues House. And that should be everywhere on the internet.
So like, share, and subscribe.
Yep, like, share, and subscribe.